right, good morning, everybody. We're back. Yesterday, we spoke about reciprocity, right? As a means of influencing people to cooperate with you. Well, today's thing is going to be on influence as well. I'll tell you right up, it's the principle of contrast, comparing one thing to another. And we've all experienced it. I think probably many of you already do it in your business, but if you don't, this is going to be big for you, okay? So, if you buy a car, the salesman has sold you on emotion. You felt, scared at first about buying that car, but, you finally did it. So now you're feeling euphoric. You just bought a car, and now the guy starts to offer you, well, for another $300, you can have this, and for another $500, you can have that. And, most people are pretty susceptible to that right at that time. It's because you're in a real good mood, and you just spent $30,000. What's another 400, right? So, and financed, right? Doesn't matter. So that's contrast. That's people using the fact that you just spent a boatload of money. Here, how about a little bit more? You see it in other places too. When something is, the big sale, marked down. Well, people like to pay less than it was. Now, I'm pretty hardened. I'm very suspicious of those sales. But don't think that it doesn't work on me. I'd rather buy something that's marked down. Say it's a $100 sweater, and there it is, and I can have that sweater for only $70. Well, and I was like, oh, well, that's nice. I might have bought the $100 sweater anyway, but I'm more likely to buy it at marked down. And that's even when I know all this stuff. All of us are susceptible to it. Every single one of us. It's built into your natural wiring, right? So you can use it all the time. I mean, the suit people get you to buy the suit first and sell you the shirts and ties second, right? It happens all the time. I mentioned I was in the chimney business. Well, I'd have people say, you have a problem here, and we're going to have to, figure out what to do. People say, well, man, what's that going to cost? Well, I didn't know until I figured it out, but, I had a pretty good idea, after you've done 1,000 of those things, you know what they cost, kind of. But you don't give the customer a tight range. You say something like, well, some of these repairs can cost upwards of $10,000. Most of them don't cost that much, but, well, let's look and find out what it cost. Then you go figure out, at the time I was doing it, everything seemed to cost, bottom $1,500. I didn't have a lot of jobs that were more than $3,000, but, that range in there at that time was kind of where it fell. But the people had already heard $10,000. And so, they got a mental knot in their stomach, as it were. And here I offer them the $2,000 solution, and they breathe a great sigh of relief. So whatever it is you sell something big first, or offer it at a higher price. If you sell jewelry, show them the expensive stuff first and work your way down. Whatever it is. Contrast makes people feel much better when they've seen how bad it can be before they find out just how good it is, really. Alrighty? Alright, tomorrow I'll get something entirely different. I'll see you then. Take care. Hey friends, I hope this was useful to you. Would you do something for me? Would you please share this with anybody you know that ought to hear it too? And then, would you please give me the thumbs up and subscribe, right? That's kind of important on these things. Feel free to leave comments. All right, thanks a lot. And now get out there and do some winning.